Hey everybody, what's good? It's Carlos. I found a video that I wanted to watch with you guys. It's called Don't Fall into the Determinism Trap. Everything is, in fact, random. I'm going to go ahead and try to look things up. Encyclopedia Britannica says that determinism entails that in a situation in which a person makes a certain decision or performs a certain action, it is impossible that he or she could have made any other decisions or performed any other action. In other words, it is never true that people could have decided or acted otherwise than they actually did. And then I needed something a little clearer, and so I took a look on Wikipedia, and it says that determinism is the philosophical view that all events in the universe, including human decisions and actions, are causally inevitable. So what they're trying to tell us is everything in the universe is already predefined. I know a lot of people that believe that. Do we actually have a choice in the matter? Before we get into this video, take a look. I'm wearing my new t-shirt that I designed, Grab My Putter. So if you have a golf addict in your family, and if you belong to my family, you have a golf addict, me, go get this t-shirt. I'll leave a link right there, boop, and also in the description. Go get yourself some gear, support the channel. Let's go take a look at this video.
At the beginning of the universe, current physics would point to a Big Bang, right? And from that Big Bang, the rest of the universe unfolds. I guess we went from an expanding universe to matter being formed and crystallized, if you like, forming hydrogen. Hydrogen comes together, under gravity produces stars, stars produce galaxies, planets get produced by exploding stars, and fast forward, life emerges on the planets, and we have technology and human beings. And
Okay, so number one, this is obviously science-based. So if you are faith-based, you might have some arguments here, but let's hear them out. The beginning of the universe, it's an argument.
People lobbing stuff into space. Quantum physics basically shows you that the universe is actually quite random. Those random processes can, if you like, be harnessed in the process of selection. So quantum physics gives you literally the possibility space for having fluctuations here, there, and everywhere, because you're looking in a probability. It's like a field. What happens is those objects are produced, if they can then start to act on themselves or on other simple objects that are produced in the same environment, that's when the process starts. So you have this quantum foam, if you like, of randomness, and then this ability for copying to occur. And that copying, whether the copies are allowed to live or not, is selection. And if the copies are allowed to live because the environment doesn't kill them, then that's evolution. And if you like, the quantum nature of the universe actually generates the random fuel for this to occur. So it's kind of insane in that the way you look at it is the universe only looks deterministic because evolution has occurred. The universe is in fact random, and the processes which look non-random is because evolution has made them through error correction to become more and more secure. Random events have no...
Okay, so that makes a lot of sense, right? However the universe started, that's not for this video, but however the universe started, there's things that happen. Stars explode and planets crash and asteroids bump into each other. All this stuff that's happening in space that we don't see. According to John Templeton Foundation and Lee Cronin, they're saying that the Big Bang happened and all of those things continue to happen. And through time, people happened. And because people have existed for a fraction of the time that it's taken the universe to turn into the universe that we know, it seems like there's a lot of things that got figured out. And it doesn't seem random because it's been already figured out even before we started recording all the randomness. Does that make sense? Let's get back to the video.
then that's evolution. And if you like, the quantum nature of the universe actually generates the random fuel for this to occur. So it's kind of insane in that the way you look at it is the universe only looks deterministic because evolution has occurred. The universe is in fact random, and the processes which look non-random is because evolution has made them through error correction to become more and more secure. Random events have no kind of relationship to the past, rather just random. Whereas when you get deterministic events, they are determined by previous events. And the more determined something is, the less error it is. I flick a coin, as I flick it, heads, I flick it again, tails, heads, tails, heads, tails. If I flick a coin, I flick it, I go heads. Okay, great. Flick it again, I get heads again. The more heads I flick, the more I know it's determined because it's a weighted coin that's weighted to give me heads and not tails. Whereas in a random system, I would just get an even distribution between heads and tails. So how does something come from nothing is actually much simpler than I thought possible. In that simply you have this random processes, and then occasionally in random processes, let's say a simple molecule could pop into existence, and then it will just die. But those simple molecules that pop into existence can actually copy themselves based upon the stuff around them, grow in complexity. So you have this history that evolves literally in front of your eyes. So how does something come from nothing? One answer, replication. How did that thing then become more sophisticated? One answer, evolution. How did that thing then occur in the environment? One answer, selection.
Okay, so that was a nice short video, 3 minutes and 25 seconds. If you want to take a look at the original, I'll leave a link in the description. But basically what they're trying to say is, according to science, probably not faith, not trying to have that fight, but according to science, after the Big Bang, it's taken a long time for us to get to where we are today. Even though it looks like determinism exists, it only seems that way because the universe is so old and evolution has been making corrections through natural selection for so long that it looks like everything has been figured out, therefore predetermined. We have no choice in the matter. So Michael Jordan was going to be the best basketball player ever, whether or not he worked out like a psychopath. And I think that's what Lee Cronin is trying to say. The universe is still very much random. But you know what's not random is you clicking that subscribe button and clicking that little bell right next to it so you get alerted every time I release a new video. Don't forget to check out the store too. Check out that nice little t-shirt. Link is in the description. Like, share, subscribe. And with that, I'm out.